Hello, hello. Mawao, Teslatron, Baby Feets, Makosa, It's Undone, Generics Giraffe, BLN. Second. Oh shoot, what happened to my chat? Why is that not showing? Chat is not showing today. That is weird. Okay, looks like chat is working again. I hope. How's the stream quality today, guys? I think I fixed it. Should be streaming at 1080 at 60p right now. Oh hey, Mr. Keebs. Nice. Looks like the 1080p 60 FPS is working. Why aren't my dashboards working today? Streamlabs, please. Well, GG, looks like my Streamlabs dashboards aren't working for some reason. So sorry if I missed any follows, but hopefully that shouldn't affect anyone. But it looks like the stream is good. Alright, so hello everyone, thanks for joining. Snap Panis, hey. So as you guys can tell from the title, today I'm going to be building the meme. So let's see what we have in the box. So today I'm going to be building it with Nas Vintage Blacks. These were actually the same ones that I put on the Salamander, but I don't have enough switches, so I had to harvest it back from that build, unfortunately. So let's see what we have. Oh yeah, Krellbit had to send me the screws separately because he didn't have enough at first, so thank you for that. Let's see if the dashboard works again. Okay, nice. The dashboard might be working again. Mansu from YouTube asking, 오늘은 뭐 조립하시나요? For those of you guys who can't understand Korean, he's asking, what am I building today? I'm going to be building the meme 65% keyboard. Morning coffee, what's in the cup? I have coffee. Hopefully you have less issues than Huey. I might have more. So I played around with the daughter board. I don't think it has as bad of an issue as Huey's, but you'll see what my case is like. I don't think you've titled your Twitch stream. Oh, if I haven't, I am sorry. I'm still pretty new to this, so trying to get the hang of it. NGB asking, how's the board member life been? The board member life is pretty good, pretty good. Nothing too insane going on yet. I'm guessing you're talking about Keep Talk, right? Top Clack, what about my daughter board? Oh, I felt like that was where you had your most issues with, no? When building the meme? What exactly is a daughter board? It's basically like a second PCB just for your USB. I'll show you guys later on in the stream. Okay, so here are the gaskets. I believe there's 16, 14 of them in here. More packaging stuff. A nice sticker from Krobit himself. So this is the daughter board for whoever asked. It's a special PCB unit just for your USB cutout that's separate from the actual PCB. And then I also have my custom badges that I got. So it came with, let's see if I can show this. Came with the standard meme badge here. What's this silver one? Yeah, another meme badge. But then I got a custom badge that has my Korean name engraved on there, which is kind of cool. So the board itself, my lighting is very off today, but I think that's about right. So I got a blue color, as you guys can tell. There's my custom badge. So originally I was going to get a dark navy blue with a Tiffany blue plate and custom badge, but the factory ended up not being able to reproduce it to our standards, so I ended up getting this color, which honestly turned out nice in my opinion. It's like a nice blue and orange theme. So today I will be putting on GMK carbon on this, which I think should be a perfect fit for this colorway. Yeah, and I also wanted a darker blue at first, but honestly this blue turned out a lot lighter than I thought, but it's a really nice blue in person. It's hard to convey that through the video right now, but the blue is really nice. I am pretty happy with how the colors turned out. Okay, oh, chat went up. 유유자적군. 트위치도 하시는군요. He's asking, yeah, oh, you're also on Twitch? 네. Huey for sure. Well, actually, I don't know if this is Huey or Brian, but Top Clack. Hopefully yours is nice and easy. Yeah, the only issue I have with mine so far is how tight my case is. You'll see how tight it is. Gasket mount. yeah, hopefully this is my first time trying out gasket mounts. Epic Mowdown, the boards in your YouTube videos, do you own them all? No, I don't. I wish I did, but not all of them are mine. Are you getting the Grid 600? I don't know. I was lucky enough to just be able to buy someone's TGR Alice spot, so my wallet is kind of dry. But we'll see. It's undone. Nice color, thank you. The Raging Asian, that blue is beautiful. Yeah, it is. I believe this is my first blue board that I've purchased, so pretty exciting. Not a bad color combo. Doesn't look very heavy, Morning Coffee says. I mean, it's definitely not the heaviest, but it has some heft to it, considering there's no brass weight, or any weight at all. It actually surprisingly weighs a decent amount. GMK Cyan or Solarized Dark, those are possible. I do have Cyan, but not Solarized Dark. The anode doesn't match. Yeah, it is kind of discolored. Shim Shady, did you fix your camera? Hopefully I did. Hopefully no overheating issues today. But yeah, it is streaming at 1080p at 60 FPS, so that is available. This is Huey. Oh, hey. NGB, who's getting the new Novel Keys palm switches? I hope to do so. A lot of hype around it right now. Gotta water cool your camera next. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so I need to open this up. I can't. So what Heine told me he did was he actually had to get a flat head to pry it open, which I'm gonna have to do. And you can kind of see the marks, like where the seam is, from having to pry it open with a flat head. Yeah, it's super tight. Curlbit did say my board was one of the worser ones from the production line in terms of defects and anode quality, so hopefully, yeah. But I mean, I am still overall very pleased with how this turned out. This might be too close now. As a tip, after I opened mine for the first time, I lubed the sides with 3204 so it'll be easier to open up. Honestly, I don't even know if lube is gonna help. Like, mine is extremely tight. Like, I watched your stream, Huey, but I think mine might be even tighter. I'm gonna be gentle so I don't ruin the paint too much. Yeah, Heine messaged me personally once everyone got their board saying mine was unusually tight. Although this run seems to be slightly better, maybe because I opened it a couple times. Get a new custom, put a screwdriver to it instantly. Yeah. Yeah, some person, I'm guessing from even when Heine had to open it up to file the plate down and whatnot. Around the seam, the anode is kind of bad. Oh. Think. Yeah, so a lot of internal damage from having to make it fit. I mean, the anode around here is pretty much gone. But yeah, it's all on the inside, so I honestly don't care too much. This is the how the plate looks. And this is the daughter board here, for those of you guys wondering. Morning Coffee asking why so tight. I believe it was the factory that screwed up. Why not use a gift card? I think it's too thick. Or at least when it's completely shut, I don't have enough space to nudge it in there. Like at least with the flathead, there's like a slight taper at the end that helps with that. Alright, let's start by applying the gaskets first. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it to both the top and the bottom. Huey, I don't know if you've come to a conclusion that doing both was better, but I think the number 1 TKL that just dropped only has gaskets on the top. So just to make things different, I think it's safe to just go ahead and put gaskets on both sides for this, just so they're different. Oh right, I forgot. Radical Randy, thank you for the follow. Apocalypse, also that HHKV. Yeah, it's that time of month for it, or that time of rotation. Epic Mowdown, heck yeah. Overwatch player? Not sure what you mean. I don't play Overwatch. Nebulant, yeah, I'm curious how the number 1 feels too. I got to play around with it very briefly, so I mean it felt good when I did, but I didn't have too much time to play around with it to make a judgment. Jubei, looking forward to the TGR that will drop in the next upcoming week on Type Machina. Yeah, Anthony teased it on his stream and it looked pretty great. As do most TGR boards in my opinion. What build is this? Calvin Dang asks. Yeah, this is the meme. What are you mounting on the board and what does it do? Morning Coffee asks. So I believe these are what makes gasket mounts gaskets. It's like a little piece of rubber. So I'm currently mounting it on the cutouts where it's meant to be at. and then your plate rests on it, on those little rubber pieces. What does it do? I could be wrong. I haven't researched too much into this, and it is, a lot of people haven't tried or experimented with gasket mounting yet, but I believe, one, it helps secure the plate in place, because the plate isn't screwed onto the board like a traditional sandwich mount or top mount. It's literally just resting there against these rubber pieces and the cutouts. So yeah, one, it secures the plate in place, and two, I'm guessing it helps a little bit with the sound. And I guess it would provide a different, if not unique experience, from a unique feel from just typing on those rubber pieces. I thought meme was dead. It was dead for the public. Krellbit was kind enough to open it up to 9 other people and make it into a private group buy. Talking about Zerp, the emote he uses from an Overwatch player. Oh, okay. Benjamin Zhao, what's the meme build? No, this keyboard is literally called the meme. That's what Krellbit named it. It's a 65% keyboard. Oof, what happened to the top? Some manual filing had to be done post-production because the factory screwed up. Yeah, Heinebusch put in a lot of manual effort and filing and dremeling to make sure it fit properly. Jeffy23, thank you for the follow. Jube, missed the number 1 and could have gotten a green one but decided not to. Glad I didn't? Why are you glad you didn't? I personally have been looking forward to the number 1. Jube, also the Rama TKO board will also drop on Type Machina. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Someone over at YouTube says, I'm really interested in doing my own custom TKO board. Where should I start? Ooh, that's hard. I think there's 2 schools of thoughts. Some people decide on what switches and keycaps they want first, and then try to find a board that meets and fits their needs. Or you can go the other way, where you buy your own case first and then decide what switches and keycaps you want to do, which is what I do most of the time generally. I tend to think about how I want the build to pan out after obtaining the case. But yeah, in terms of switches and keycaps, and even the case, you would start by either joining group buys and getting it that way, or starting to look in the aftermarket. Unless you meant that you wanted to make your own, like actually make your own custom TKL, then I have no idea, because I haven't built my own board. killed myself. So I've heard 40% are perfect for programmers. Is that true? I am a programmer, but I don't use a 40%, so I can't comment on that. What is the meme out of the loop on this one? So this was a 65% board that Krellbit designed. It was going to be public at first, but ended up becoming a private group buy at the end. Soran, did Krellbit get his special plate? Not sure what you mean by that. Benjamin Zhao, if I recall correctly, custom TKLs are quite rare. No, they're not rare. There's actually a ton of custom TKLs. I'm even just considering this year. It's just a matter of how much are you willing to pay for a custom TKL? Snow Leopard, what software do you use to edit your videos? I exclusively use Adobe products right now. So Premiere and After Effects. I want the TGR Jane. Yeah, I do too. I've owned two and sold both off because times were calling. Okay, so I applied the gaskets to the top side, and I'm going to apply them to the actual case as well. What are you going to build the meme with? Bill asks. Vintage blacks. These are the same switches that I put in the salamander that I harvested, because I don't have enough switches right now. Nebulant, so many TKLs recently. Yeah. Morning coffee, Windows Movie Maker. Please! You have like your own render farm going there. Highly doubt you'd use Windows Movie Maker. Funky Badger Butt. What's your current daily driver? It's this board right here. It's the HHKB. Brian O and Baxt14, thank you so much for the follow. My dude, aren't you super delayed from actual chat? Yeah, I'm trying to do my build and read chat at the same time, so looks like I'm 4 minutes behind right now based off the tab. Snap Panis, I just noticed that he doesn't have sleeves on. Yeah, it's kind of hot. It's like 80 degrees here. I will try to wear sleeves when I can, but today is not the day. Nebulant, what is the material of the gaskets? Is it rubber, silicone, or some kind of foam? I believe this is rubber. I could be wrong though. Snappan is saying it might be silicone. Another Moonrune user, 주찬웅, 저 하얀색 스티커 같은 건 뭔가요? 실리콘인 것 같아요. 실리콘 아니면 rubber. Polyzoo, hey, glad you could make my stream. In terms of my camera issues, I hope so. I figured out why I was outputting at 720. Looks like Streamlabs had reset my settings for some reason. In terms of the overheating issues, I think there was a setting in my camera where there is an auto power off feature depending on how hot it is. I guess it was set too low and it was just an unfortunate day. But I have raised the temperature for it, so hopefully I don't run into that issue today. Coin Wen from over at YouTube. Must be really hot, man. Yeah, 80 degrees is pretty hot for me. Once it hits mid 65s, that's too hot for me. Yeah, I have very low heat tolerance, guys, I'm sorry. What kind of mouse is that? This is a trackball. The Elecom Huge. Julian Porto from over at YouTube. HHKB Type S, or is it worth the effort to silence it yourself? I have never owned a Type S, but from what I have gathered, I think people generally agree it's better to just get a normal HHKB and silence it by lubing / installing silence rings. So yeah, I would probably go that route. Nebulant build was too hot for the A7R. Someone over at YouTube with Chinese or Japanese characters, you could just use an iPad or smartphone to read the chat. Oh no, so I have a window open to read the chat, it's just I can't keep up with it and do what I'm doing at the same time. Bat Seacaf, hey, how are you doing? What trackball is this? This is the Elecom Huge. Angel AR, the Type S sounds so bad in comparison to aftermarket silencing. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people agree on. But I don't know, I'm thinking about just de-silencing all of my Toper boards. I feel like lubing it is enough. And yeah. Yikes, don't come to STL. Where's that? Epic Meltdown. No AC? I don't have AC in here. Coin when mid 65 is just 65, sorry. Sorry. Please don't hate on me. Funky Badger Butt. Californians, man, so bad with weather. Yep. 102 in Central Valley right now. That is too much. I grew up in SoCal, so I do know what plus 100 degrees feels like. I don't know how I survived it when I was younger. I forgot what you did, Huey, but did you just cut off the excess gasket for this one? Audax989, will we see a video of your Singa? Yes. Yeah, for that one you need to put the excess. I'm guessing you mean cut the excess. But yes, the Singa video will be coming out. Oh wait, why did I ask? You didn't install these yet. Oh yeah, humidity, I can't do that either. I do know what humidity feels like. I was born in Korea, so humidity and high temperatures I cannot do. Okay, so we've installed the gaskets on the bottom as well as on the top, all 16 of them. Okay, so we are going to build up the actual board now. This is what the PCB looks like. There is Krobit's famous, this is the Wattster, I believe, right? And then it has meme written here as well. Yeah, the PCB honestly looks pretty nice. And this is what the plate looks like. Snow Leopard, what's your PC setup? Oh, that's... so I built my PC, I want to say 3 years ago. I currently have a 980 Ti in there, an i7 6700, 32 gigs of RAM. Yeah, that's all I remember off the top of my head. Is there anything memey about it? I guess gasket mount is kind of a meme. It's like half meme, half not meme right now. It is becoming slowly more available and people are experimenting with it. But I mean, in terms of, it's not really actually a meme, I would say. Is that chuckling kumquat on the other side of the PCB? I actually don't remember who this is on the PC, in the actual photo. I don't think it was chuckling kumquat, but I could be wrong. Okay. It's Sony, okay. So I'm going to harvest the stabs I used for the Lumina on here. Oh, should I go split backspace or full backspace? What do you guys think? Split backspace, full backspace. Full on a 65. Ooh, more for full right now. Especially on a 65%, you need like one extra key. You know, I never felt that way. I rarely use the pipe key or the tilde key. Oh, I think more people are saying full backspace. Tilde is necessary for CS 1.6. Yeah, but it's all about CSGO now, no? Band-Aid mod or no Band-Aid mod? Looks like 2 for no, 2 for yes. What keycaps are you going to use? I'm going to use GMK Carbon. Bring back MP5 CSGO. What materials have you tried on Band-Aid mods? Literally just the Band-Aid. No Band-Aid? Okay, looks like no Band-Aid wins. Unlubed Band-Aid. Okay, that's different. Shadow EasyX. Hey. Looks like so far today, the overheating issue I am safe from. No issues so far. Anyone use this? Thank you so much for the follow. The Raging Asian asking switch lube versus super lube dielectric grease for stabs. In terms of how effective both are at reducing rattling, I think no. But with the short time I've played around with these 205 stabs, so I've built the Lumina with this as well as the PC Singa. In my opinion, I think 205, it's a lot easier to not screw up with those, because with dielectric grease I feel like if you put in too much it feels pretty sluggish, but with the 205 I think it feels definitely less sluggish even if you over lube it. But yeah, I've only built 2 boards with it, so can't say that too much, but so far I have been liking 205, at least for stab grease. Funky Badger butt. Yeah, the dielectric grease is easy to put too much on. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's very easy to overdo, and then once you do, it definitely feels sluggish. But with 205, I think it's a lot, you feel that a lot less, even if you overlube it. The Raging Asian, maybe I'll try Tribosis for my stabs on the next build. I haven't tried Tribosis, but yeah, let me know how that goes. It's undone, but the 205 G0 is expensive. Yeah, I agree. I think 2 milliliters is like what, $6? Whereas the dielectric grease, you get the whole bottle for like, I think under 20 or something. Hey Bizaromi from over at YouTube. How's that QNX monitor working out for you? I've had mine for years and tempted to upgrade. Yeah, I've had no issues with mine so far. I haven't overclocked mine to 144, but it is running at 120 Hz right now. I've had it overclocked to 120 for the past 3 years. Honestly, not too much to complain about for the price, but yeah, I mean, an upgrade is always nice. Yeah, but how much 205 do you go through? Hopefully this is enough to satisfy me for the year. I bought a lot from Curlbit. Plus $5 is pretty much nothing compared to the cost of a custom. Yeah, that is true. The Lumina used a 7U stab, that's why I'm greasing up the 6.25 stab right now. Moki Doki, hey, how are you doing? Zerpocalypse, thank you so much for the follow. Adrept, wait, did you take a break? What do you mean by that? I think everyone's at full, so I need to harvest one more stab. I also desoldered the salamander. Oh yeah, I told you guys because I needed the switches. So luckily I can use a stab from that as well. Yuyu Chajokgun. 205 is Crytox? Yes it is. Mafia Butter, or sorry, that hand thing, I'm excited for 3205. Yeah, I will most likely be looking to get some. You accidentally fell asleep on my stream? How dare you? I'm just kidding. Switches are going to be vintage blacks. Yes, NOS vintage blacks that I've used for about a month now. 67 gram that I spring swapped. Lubed with Trebosis 3204 and switch filmed. Angel AR Tech 3204 is already so good for linears. Yeah, I agree. I have been liking 3204 a lot. Top Clack, which switches should I use for my X60 rebuild? Ooh, what are the options? Oh, you should use those TTC switches that you said you got in. Oh, just kidding. Save it for the cream switches that Mike is about to release or get samples for. Aaron 15243. Have you tried the new Otemu tops? I have not. Soran, Hyros stems and Nixie housings with 180 gram springs. Oh my god. Did you use 3204 for the stabs? No, I didn't, Adrupt. I used Krytox. If it gets in focus. 205 grade 0. That is what I'm using for the stabs right now. I finally got my hands on some and it is feeling pretty good. I honestly might recommend these over the dielectric grease that I used for my stab guide. Not in terms of pricing, but I think this makes switch or stab lubing a lot easier just because it's harder to screw up with these. So who here in chat joined in on either the #1 or Fiel this week on Type Machina? And if you guys did, what colors did you guys get? Vizaromi, you missed #1. Oh, next quarter. Need to get an ultrasonic cleaner. It's pretty useful. I only recently got one like last month. Regret. You got the Fiel, but I kind of regret it now. Why? I love my I guess for the price, yeah. A direct man, you really need to get a job. I can't stand missing out on this stuff. Yeah, the Fiel was surprisingly very expensive. Number 1, green with brass. Ooh, okay. After seeing it on Anthony's stream, I kind of regret not going green. TGR Jane. How much was number 1? For me, with shipping, it came out to $480, I think. That hand thing is Type Machina something exclusive. There is a password on the site. No. What they had this week was a soft launch, so they're not fully ready yet. That's why there's a password. But I think they said they're gonna have a second soft launch next week, 2 weeks. I forgot what the email said. Wait, holy, his mouse is so big. Yeah, there's a reason this is called the Elecom Huge. Fits my entire hand. Surprisingly, a lot of people ask about this. Where did my phone go? Ah. This is the Pixel 2 XL. It's about the same length as a Pixel 2 XL. Moki Doki Blackpink number 1. Yeah, that's the combo I got. Yuyu Chajok-kun, what is your think of carbon plate? I haven't tried carbon fiber plates yet. I want to try. I really wanted to pick up the Weavin, and I got carjacked for the last one on Oko, so I'm pretty sad about that. Yeah, it's really comfortable though. Like my palm basically rests on here as a decent slope, like a pretty ergonomic sloping in my opinion, so it's really comfortable. Kim 13W, you look like my cousin Ernie Kim, a mechanical engineer that went to Brown University and was a recruiter the first years in Northrop Grumman. I don't know if I know you. And I've never worked at Northrop Grumman. Great for browsing and web use. Yeah, it also has a lot of programmable buttons. This is the left click. This is forward and backwards on most common applications. Like this works for Chrome, forwards, backwards. I have my FN1 key set to Control C, Control V, right click, and then this opens up my Windows managers. Yeah, but this is the first trackball I've owned / tried out, thanks to the recommendation of Huey over at Talk Black. It's been great so far. Your trackball model is it left-hand version available? I don't think so. I think there's only the right-hand version. Ooh, and what do I like about this plate? Get this fixed layout right here, at least on this side. I like fixed layouts. I use these stabs on the Lumina, so I'm just going to hope that I don't need to test them. And go straight to the soldering. I had no issues with them on the Lumina, so hopefully there aren't any issues now. There shouldn't be. All I did was just transplant them. Have you tried it for games before? No, I have not. I know there's a League player that used to game with a trackball, but don't know how feasible that is. There's a reason why pros don't, or the best of the pros don't use trackballs. Faker would not be Faker if you used a trackball. I just got back from walking Giorgio. I missed anything in the last 10 minutes or so? Yeah, I just said thank you for recommending the Elecom Huge to me. That's about it. I gave you a shout out. And there's a huge talk of trackballs going on in chat right now. Which I'm sure you could chime in more about as a trackball veteran. Ooh, should I go stepped or normal caps lock? Step on all the normies. Yeah, so I generally don't reprogram it as control, which is why I don't really care if I go stepped or normals. I just like to leave control as is, or just because I'm lazy. Adept. Does it make a difference? Yes it does. So obviously if you're using it as, if you're gonna remap caps lock as control, you don't want it stepped, because the point of having that little step is so that it makes it harder to misclick with your pinky, especially if you're typing the key closest to it, which is A, and you accidentally step over a little bit to the left. Having that little step makes it not trigger as easily as if it was a normal caps lock. So if you are intending to use it as control, you would want to leave it as a normal caps. But if you want to use it as an actual caps lock, I don't think many people use caps lock, so that's why they prefer to have it stepped. So you click it less. Which is the original idea for any kind of stepped caps that exists. Am I a bad person if you use caps lock instead of shift? Depends on what for. If you use caps lock to capitalize single letters, then you are a bad person. But if you're using caps lock to type a sentence, or sorry, a paragraph, or like even a sentence, okay, I can understand that. All hex. Top click. At work, 50% of what I type is with caps lock since I draft construction plan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are definitely use cases for caps locks. But I think one of them is not what all hex just did, which is to capitalize a word. Morning coffee, have to go AFK. What is the huge announcement? Ooh, are you trying to bait me? Should I announce it in the middle of the stream? I feel like if I announce it now, it'll be hard for people watching the VOD to catch it, no? What does chat want? Should I announce it now? Announce it at the end? Or both, I guess? Soft launch announcement. I wish I could soft launch something. Yeah, morning I will message you. Or if you want to watch the VOD later, it'll be at the end. All hex the old Teha teas. Yeah, I'm all about the teas and foreplay. Friar Pox, what are your favorite switches? I get asked that a lot, and for now, what I've been saying is Topra, Brown Alps, and Vintage Blacks. Okay. Are you using the HD 600? No, this is the HD6XX. Are those Vintage Blacks NOM KM22esques? They are, yeah, but they're NOS, which I have used for about a month now. And since people worried about my health, oh, the fan's kind of annoying. I got a fan to at least help somewhat. Does Matthias make a tactile? I believe they do. Feel good music. Oh, it's just focusing on mine. Where are your Woden gloves? I don't know. Should I get Woden gloves too? Moki Doki, I've never heard anyone pronounce NOS instead of saying the acronym. Yeah, I always say NOS. Do people just say NOS, Vent Blacks? Reverse the fan. What do you mean, have it suck in? Or put it on the other side? Olivia, hey, you are here finally. Yeah, I am building the meme. Might want to point the fan towards the camera instead. My window is here though, so shouldn't I be blowing solder this way, the fumes? So my window's here, so my fan's here to blow it this way. Because if I blow it away from the window, wouldn't it still just stay in my room? Yu Chajokun, when I start soldering on PCB, should I push it for about 4 to 6 keys? 무슨 뜻이에요? Go blue bro, hey. The fan should suck the smoke, not blowing it. I don't know if this has a sucking feature. Unfortunately, this is literally just blows. Ooh. It's undone. Any fan should suck the air from its back. So I'm using this thing. Its primary function is a heater, I believe, but it has this fan feature. There's no way to have it suck. Just don't inhale, taste for flavor. It's okay, I've done this for almost 2 years now. I am feeling fine. Yeah, heater, I mean, I don't think I need a strong fan for this, but this definitely does help blow it away better than when I blow it with my mouth. Angel AR Tech. Yeah, that's literally what I've done. I will buy you an extractor fan with a carbon filter from my work. Ooh, is that what your work makes? I suck in the fumes and blow it out. You know, and then if I also have a big fan, then it bothers you guys. I am putting my health on the line so you guys can have better audio. Oh, the focus is... Apocalypse just doxed himself. Okay, you guys can all pay him a visit. Sponsored Micro Center meetup. Adrept, I'm gonna go to Micro Center and screams your apocalypse. Alki, thank you so much for the follow. Wait, what? Pete has a TKO that costs 400? You missed on the scam with Pete drama. Yeah, I did. You know, I surprisingly don't keep up with a lot of things in this hobby. I just know what I like so far, and it's all I focus my attention to. I rely on other people. Oh, Top Clack covered it when? Still pinned in KB Customs. Oh really? Okay. Shameless plug. Hey, Top Clack is a good friend of mine, so they are welcome to any time. Firefox, is that what your name means? But thank you for the follow. Okay, Firefox, now I got how to pronounce your name. You work in the DJI department? DJI as in like the drone company? Can you get me a free drone? The Mavic Pro specifically? Or any higher ones? Kinda pronounced in Korean letters. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Trapped, do you only pick the brown Alps because the holy pandas aren't as available? No, but I think between Topra, Holy Pandas, and Brown Alps, if I had to pick 2 out of the 3, I would pick Topra and Brown Alps over Holy Pandas. Ooh, you actually work for the DJI department. Yeah, if you can get a if you can even get a discount for their products, PM me. I would love to buy some. Topra, Holy Pandas, Brown Alps, the Tactile Trinity. Yeah. I think Topra is like what everyone likes. And then Holy Pandas is probably the closest MX switch that feels like Topra right now. And then Brown Alps. I can't say that for Brown Alps. I've heard Neon Greens also feel pretty close to Topra. Haven't tried those yet, but out of what I've tried, I would say Brown Alps feel more like Topra than Holy Pandas do. Olivia, Brown Alps is the OG Holy Pandas. Yeah, I would say Brown Alps feels closest to Topra, and then Holy Pandas feel like Topra. Ooh, Zerpocalypse. Yeah, I will PM you after the stream. Because my drone actually broke. So I might be in the market for a new one. Dropped. Sadly, I think I'm gonna save up for an HHKB before I build a custom. That is a great choice. An HHKB is a must own. Sorry, not must own, must try. It's okay if you come to not like it at the end, but I think it's still important that you give it a try before you do. I'm just too curious about Topra. What do you like about using a trackball? What do I like? So I don't game anymore, which is why I decided to try out a trackball. I think it's been more comfortable. Like, I definitely notice now that I'm not having to move my hand and wrist as much anymore. It definitely does feel comfortable, I would say. It's a good change of pace for me when work requires so much precise mouse control. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's because I've only recently switched to trackball, but I would say for precise stuff, the mouse is still infinitely better, especially when I'm like using sliders for editing my pictures or videos. But I mean, I have been getting better with accuracy on those kinds of things. Trackball is a trade-off because for most people it's hard to initially compare it to a lifetime of mouse memory use, says Huey. Yeah, I agree. Wizard King, thank you so much for the follow. Imagine playing Osu on a trackpad. I don't play Osu, but I would imagine. Would it be difficult? Or is it just because a trackball wouldn't be as precise? I mean, trackpad wouldn't be as precise? I have acceleration on for trackball. Oh yeah, so that is something I haven't played around too much with. But I just have my sensitivity turned up to really high. That's what I normally do for trackpads as well. Even when I used a mouse, I never turned on acceleration because I played a lot of FPS. So I just wanted the raw input. Acceleration is not something I've played around with yet. I think normal HHKB price is way too much, yeah. But there's always secondhand ones you can find, especially on Mech Market. How is your USB daughter board? Olivia asks. When I played around with it, just doing a test run, I think it was fine. Did you hurt it like Huey's? No, I haven't. Yeah, I'll get to it when I finish soldering. I kind of just like smoke tested a couple keys on my PCB. They worked fine. So hopefully nothing's changed since then. I did hurt my case though. But not because I wanted to, because I had to. Until he decides to repeatedly open up the meme. No, so I did hurt my USB micro one. Opening it up the first time, it got like all warped. I was luckily able to put it back into place. Never open it up again, ever again. Yeah. Why did I hurt it, Olivia? So my case is like extremely tight. And I have to pry it open with a flathead. So like the ano around my seam is all funky. I ascended. Someone saw me a LZ CLS. Ooh. I hope you can find one. But for reals, there is a small mounting issue with the daughter board on the Mini. You can put the top on fine if the daughter board is mounted, but once you have it mounted. Yeah, I know what you mean. So I played around with my I played around with it before on the stream. So that's how I screwed up the USB Mini one, because when I tried to pry it open, especially because mine was so tight at first, I just put a lot of force on it at first, so the port got all messed up. So I believe I have the USB-C one installed now correctly, and I kind of got better at taking it off and being careful about it. But yeah, once I build this, I don't plan on opening it up a lot. Yeah, I caught that part at least from the VOD. The intro I watched a little bit live, and then I rewatched the ending. But I think I haven't messed up the soldering on mine, so hopefully I don't have to reflow anything on there. I Ascendant and a huge peasant, thank you guys so much for the follow. Sovereign, wow, thank you so much for the donation. Keep up the good content. Thank you, hopefully I can. Did you receive your board, by the way, in Sovereign? Jennifer Kim from YouTube. Paul just followed you on Twitch, lol. What is his Twitch name? I Ascendant, I'm in Sovereign. Oh, okay. Did it get there safely, I hope? Okay, great to hear. How is it? The board, it is kind of old, so it might need a retuning. Strong Chad over at YouTube says, are you gonna upload the Model F typing vid? I do. It's going to be delayed 1 or 2 weeks because I have a special video coming out this Monday. But yes, the Model F XT typing video is coming out. Okay. So I have my vintage blacks installed. I don't know what the capping situation here is, so I will put on my caps first. I'm gonna put on GMK carbon, and yes, I do like my trays. I prefer trays if I can. If it means additional shipping, I will not pay for it, but yeah, I like trays. I think it makes organizing them easier, so I just put a little post-it with the name so I could see it, and I just have all my key sets stacked in the little corner of my room, which I think makes it easier to find than just having plastic bags. But yeah, of course carbon on the meme. Yeah, so I wasn't planning on putting carbon. So originally this was supposed to be a dark blue, and the plate was supposed to be a Tiffany blue, and I was gonna put on GMK Shoko assuming it goes live. Yeah, I was gonna put GMK Shoko on that, but because the colors turned out this way, I think carbon works well. Hopefully it does. would look good with hyperfuse. Blue and orange would look good with hyperfuse? Were there manufacturing issues with the meme in general? I think, yeah, a little bit. Luckily, everyone got a huge refund for it. So I think in that aspect, everyone was satisfied, despite the issues, considering how much we got refunded back and ended up paying. Not a bad board. But yeah, there were issues. I'm pretty sure Crawlbit won't use this factory again. Meme was like 150. I think even cheaper. I think I paid a little bit over that, but I paid for 2 extra Pantones, so for people who didn't pay the Pantones, it was even cheaper. Olivia's still waiting for yours. Oh no, what happened? Which... Oh, feels bad. Indiana Jones. How many were made in the end? I believe 10? Makosa, what rings are you wearing? Everyone asks that a lot. So this one, if it focuses. This was off some vendor on Etsy that I don't recall. It has a little corkscrew design here, but other than that, it's just a regular ring. This one is from Bing Bang NYC. I believe they have a physical store in New York, but yeah, those are the 2. You should match your rings with your keyboards. Oh. So I mean, because of this ring, this ring is the reason why my YouTube logo is the way it is. It's a hexagon. And then I have NK in the middle for my YouTube logo. But I don't know how to match my keyboards with my rings. Strong chat. Damn, you really love vintage blacks. Yes, I do. The hexagon matches with the carbon? Oh yeah, it does. I don't have the other kits though. I just have this and this kit. A drep. Dude, I want to wear rings, but my girlfriend says I'm a girl. Yeah, I've gotten that too a lot. It is seen as kind of feminine. And my rings are actually fairly feminine, I would say. Go back to your razors. Your rings make you look like a mob boss. I don't know about that. But like mob bosses tend to wear like thicker rings. Who Breezy, I get called feminine a lot too. Same, but I don't mind. I am kind of feminine, I would say. Danger Bob from over at YouTube. Hey, Olivia, I don't think rings are feminine. Just the one for marriage. Nice. Anywhere to buy these keyboards, or it says through TV. This particular one, unfortunately, no. This was a private group buy. But if you go over to keycap, there are always tons of keyboards to buy. orange? Oh crap. Should I use orange arrow keys or the gray arrow keys? Remsky, you should get a tungsten carbide ring. Yeah, no, I actually did used to wear them. They're like super cheap on Amazon, but they don't go well with these two rings because they're kind of thin. I could wear it on the other hand, but we'll see. They're also kind of heavy, but I did used to own a couple from Amazon. Go orange arrows, gray enter. Go with gray arrow keys. Okay, I guess I should ask orange enter, gray, or gray and orange, or orange orange gray gray. Up, right, and left, gray, down, orange. No, that's no. I'm sorry, Soran, that's no. Is there orange backspace? There is not. There's no orange backspace. Okay, it looks like most people want orange enter and gray arrow keys. Accent escape and accent enter. Yeah, that's what I have right now. Another question, for 65%, what do people use for these three keys? Is it bad if I wear the rings on my middle and ring of my left? I'm not even married. No, I don't think so. So, my ideal ring setup, I want to have one more here. So I have these three fingers. And on the other hand, I want a ring on my thumb, my middle finger, and my pinky. But that's kind of a lot. Angel AR Tech tilde, Dell, home, end. Huey says page up, page down, and then FN. And then FN page up for home and FN page down for end. Oh, okay. That sounds pretty reasonable. Delete, page up, page down. Page up, page down, delete. I want to have one more ring here. Yeah, I do. With print screen ints. Why is that? You like the way that will look? Adrept? Yeah. Top clack. Oh, that's very true, yeah. That's why this is not there yet. So I gotta start working on this hand. For thumb, middle finger, pinky. So I'm on, because if I use print, then that means this becomes an accent color again. Dante Crawhawk, why am I staying awake till 4 AM to watch a dude build a keyboard? It's what people do in this hobby. I think I liked Huey's answer the best. Where was it? Page up, page down, and then wait, page up, page down, and then FN. Then what do you put here? Delete, page up, page down, FN. Okay, that makes sense. Delete, page up, page down. Delete, page up, page down. Like that. Okay, cool. figure out what okay, I'll probably do two 1.5s here. Sometimes I use right shift as FN. I can't do that though, I use exclusively right shift. I'm an exclusive right shift. You guys don't like using the high profile ones? Do a 3U space. Firefox, yes, some people use left shift. I am not one of those people. I exclusively only use right shift and never my left shift. Reason being, I am left-handed, so if I have to use my pinky to use my left shift, that slows my left hand speed down. This plate is also pretty good. I don't really have to worry too much about straightening the keys. I am impressed. I only use right shift for question mark. Oh, interesting. Looks pretty good. This plate was supposedly a rose gold, but in my opinion looks pretty orange to me. But it's a nice orange. I'm not usually a huge fan of orange. I was wondering where I would use my GMK carbon on, so I'm glad it turned out this way. So I have an excuse to use orange there. People judge me using right index finger for space. That is unique. Let's hope switch hitter works this time. Nice. I'm guessing Alt is okay. Alt is the function key. Woo! Scared me. Delete, page up, page down. I have 2 ups, which is fine. Can reprogram that later. And right shift, left shift, both trigger, left shift. Kairos uses his index for space as well. It is not that uncommon. I guess if you type with the hunt and peck, yeah. How's the gasket mount? I haven't mounted it yet, so I can't say. Once I close up the case, I will let you know. Do you normally flip your space bar? Yes, I do, Adrift. But looks like the keyboard works fine. Let me close out switch hitter. So once again, for those who joined later, this is what my top looks like. I had my name engraved. My Korean name engraved. Yeah, I'm not planning on opening this up again. Have you reprogrammed the board? Not yet, Huey. That's why my right shift triggers left shift, and I have 2 up buttons. There's no reset button? Oh, how do I? GG. Where's the reset? Oh, I have to short that. I have to pull up that drawing, huh? I have my tweezers to short it. Let me pull up that diagram. Oh, thank you for the link. So do I do that while plugged in, or? I've never done a physical reset like this. I should also pull up QMK. Do you have a hex made for it? No, I'll do it later. I will open it up again. Just to cut the stream short. Don't want too long on the stream. I have gotten good at this. I trust. I said I wouldn't open this up again, but ooh. This plate's tight. Yeah, I actually don't need the screws. But there is the built product. How does it look, guys? I like how people in prison make marks on their walls for it. This is actually not closing now? daughter board's intact. I've gone good. I'm slowly figuring out the mean. Yeah, it wasn't as bad because it wasn't seated all the way. I think the gaskets make it a little bit thicker, so I might actually have to end up using the screws. Yeah, it doesn't close all the way anymore. I'm guessing that's because of the gaskets. And my daughter board is still... Okay. Let's do a quick typing test. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Where's my... Oh no. Okay. This is my hands are so sticky because it's hot. This is the first run of what it looks like. Oh, GG. Ooh, my backspace is funky. That was pretty slow, I messed up a lot. But the board feels pretty good. How does it sound IRL? Ooh. Yeah, this mic, as I always say, isn't what I use for my typing tests. I am also using NOS Vintage Blacks, so they are scratchier than your traditional. Yeah, these are NOS. I've worn them in for about a month, so I mean they still have a long ways to go. Yeah, it does sound interesting. I think Quakeham's said his had like a nice twang kind of sound. I can kind of see what he means by that. There is a slight, I don't know how to describe it. It's like kind of higher pitched bright, but like in a nice way, kind of. Invisibility, they are filmed. Filmed and lewd with Trebosis 3204. KB Warriors over at YouTube. Hey, glad you could make it. The gasket mount feels pretty firm, yeah. Feels pretty good so far, yeah. Novel keys. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I mean, too early to say anything about what gasket mount feels like. But I think off the top of my head, it is a slightly different feel than your traditional top plate mount or sandwich mount. I can definitely notice a difference. The sound signature is pretty different too. But yeah, this is my first time trying it. Ooh, this. Yeah, first impressions are pretty good. I like the way this turned out. Once again, the meme by Krulbit. Also just want to say thank you, Krulbit, for letting me join in on this. Films aren't that entirely new, I think. Yeah, they've been around for about a year now. I think stickering came first, right? I could be wrong. But yeah. How do you guys think? Do you think the bronze matches with the orange for SA carbon? I mean GMK carbon, sorry. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, so this was the initial typing test / experience of gasket mount. Hopefully more of this comes later in the year. Oh, morning coffee, you're back. I thought you're gone. I think you made the most of what you were dealt on that board, said Zerbocalypse. Yeah. I mean, luckily it was just the tightness of the case that I had an issue with, but other than that, everything works fine. That might be one of the better looking boards you've done. Really? Blue and orange not my most favorite color scheme, but yeah, I do think the blue and orange goes pretty well. This is the bottom of the case. I had already installed the M65A feet later. Helpful Human. When was the meme group by? I want to say 2 months, 1.5 months ago. But yeah, this was a private group, but it wasn't open, so you didn't miss out too much. Spicer Games. Randomly looking through Twitch channels. Do you review keyboards? Hey, glad you stumbled on mine. I have reviewed one so far. I'm hoping to review more. There are other channels out there that do review keyboards like Top Clack, so do check us out. We're a pretty niche community of mechanical keyboard enthusiasts. It's Kuroi. Nathan, were you still looking for Halo stems when Mass Drop ships? Ooh, yeah, probably. I am probably looking to make holy chickies. Enjoy my insect from over at YouTube. Any recommendations for trackball mice? This one, Elecom Huge. It's the only one I've used, and I am liking it so far. Okay, so I think that is it for this meme build. When I went live, I did have in my little notification that there was a huge channel update. I guess 2 pieces of news. One, I do still have the giveaway going on for my 2K celebration, so make sure to enter. The link is on my VOD up on my YouTube channel for the live stream that I did for it. The second announcement, which is the bigger announcement, is that I finally have a sponsor. Woo! Not that it affects you guys a lot, but this is the first time I am announcing it. Earlier this week, Novel Keys reached out. Mike of Novel Keys reached out to me and said he is willing to sponsor Nathan Kim. So it's gonna be NKXNK. So yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the most fitting person to have sponsored Nathan Kim so far. We both share the same initials. Yeah, so that was the big announcement. Novel Keys, yeah, typing in chat NKXNK. Yeah, so I mean, what does that mean for you guys? Nothing much, honestly. It's mostly a good thing. So I mean, it's not gonna affect the videos or streams. It might actually prove to be beneficial. Like I mentioned, I don't have switches sometimes. I had to desolder my salamander, which had the PBT plate, because I had no NOS vintage blacks. I had to desolder that to put it in this meme for this live stream. But having Novel Keys as a sponsor means that, you know, in times of need like this, I get to ask him for some switches. But also I get to ask him for, you know, some of the new stuff that he's coming out with. He has those cream palms that everyone's kind of raving about. You know, I get to get a first look at it, see what it's like, and make a review. So the one stipulation that Mike and I had about this sponsorship was that I be fully honest with my opinions on his products. So yeah, you know, I am going to show the nice things that he does own, but if he does make poor products, you know, I will point that out to you guys. That's the only thing that Mike asked from me, that, you know, when I do review his stuff, that he asks me to be completely honest with his stuff. So yeah, and the way that Mike handles his business, he's a very transparent and honest guy. You know, the way he handled the whole Boxgate stuff, he's been very open about it. So yeah, Mike is definitely a cool guy and a well-respected vendor in the community, in my opinion. More reviews coming up then? Yeah, hopefully, definitely. Mike unfortunately doesn't make custom keyboards yet, but he, you know, there are other aspects of the hobby that I could possibly review. Adrept, wait, is the Olivia in here the GMK Olivia person? Yes, that is the Olivia. That is her. Novel Keys, yeah, yet, but yeah. So I mean, for the viewers, it's honestly a good thing. I'm not going to be branding every video with Novel Keys and promoting that. You know, I will mention Novel Keys and give him a shout out whenever I do receive products from him or I am using stuff from his website. But you know, Mike was very chill about it. I am going to show what I honestly believe is a great product. So yeah, that was a huge announcement. Mike, thank you so much for the sponsorship. He is in chat if you guys have any questions for him. Yeah, so awesome things. I mean, it's not like the channel is going to change by any means as well. I'm not going to be receiving a bunch of nicer boards all of a sudden, but you know, he is someone that I could turn to for help in times of need like this. So yeah, once again, thank you so much, Mike. Look forward to the sponsorship. I think it's better for both me and the viewers. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Did you ever crack any keycaps from your Hakos on your Unicorn Legend? Invisibility says. So I forgot whether it was the clears or trues. One of them did, but the other one was completely fine. My GMK Coniferous got wrecked. So if you look at my channel, whatever switch that had, that ruined my caps. But my GMK Yuri was fine. Adrept, what are the new switches again from Novel Keys? He is making an all palm linear switch, as Nebulant said. Shim Shady, what are you gonna do after the stream? Probably grab dinner. Novel keys. Generic target shampoo. Yeah. Didn't ruin it. Yuri is saved. That is the only thing that matters. You know, I actually really like GMK Coniferous. Yeah, so that was the big update. Once again, there is a week left of the giveaway. I will be traveling next week, so I probably won't have a build stream next weekend. I'll try to do something during the week, maybe, possibly. But I do still have more builds lined up for you guys, so hopefully I could stream at least once every weekend for the next 2 months. But yeah. That's it for this video. Yeah, I still also am continuing to make typing tests. I've been releasing a video every Monday since I started at 9 o'clock a.m. PST. So for those of you guys who haven't known that, I have been doing one a week at least. Morning coffee. Palm switches sound very interesting. Yeah, they do. I mean, the later gen Alps are made of palm, at least the slider is. And I really like the palm sliders on the Alp switches. So hopefully the ones on these switches that Novel Keys is working on is as good, if not better. Punch. I want some Holy Pandas so badly. Don't we all? I see Kitsune late to the stream, but just wanted to say thanks again, Nathan. Typing on a new board now and I love it. Oh! Yeah, PM me. Let me know how it is. Very curious on your opinion. Mafia Butter. Did you order a Model F from Ellipse by any chance? Yes, I did. I got the F77. Looking forward to that as well. Angel AR Tech, X-Bash 001, Brannanen, and Bach 540. Thank you guys so much for the follow. Okay, I think... Oh. Who Breezy? Any updates on the Mr. Sleeves add-on? Yes. So I have gotten quotes in. The prices I think are pretty reasonable and people are going to be happy with it. I have also locked in vendors. So it's just a matter of when we go live. I am getting more vendors done with what I think are compatible sets to make the official group buy post. But yeah, it is going to be happening sometime soon. I expect it. Be on the lookout for it. I will definitely be posting it on Keep Talk and Geekhack, as well as Reddit, of course. Epic Mowdown. What is this? I am making a add-on kit based off my sleeve colors, which should be compatible at least with GMK 9009 and Muted off the top of my head. But yeah, pricing was not too bad. It will be pretty competitive to the currently existing accent kits out there. Yep. Punch. How much for you to lube me? Ooh. Gregory Dang from over at YouTube. Where'd you get your hands on a meme? I was very fortunate enough to be chosen by Carlbit to join the meme. I actually did not talk to him that much prior to joining the meme. But yeah, I was very fortunate that he allowed me into the private group buy. That's how I got it. Drept. Where did you get your rings? This one from Etsy, some vendor, don't remember, it's been a while. This one is from Bing Bang NYC. They have a website. Brannanen, Carlbet, my boy, yes. Oh, and I did catch your message saying you were KB Warriors. Did not know that. Alright, so I think this is a good place to stop the stream. Thank you so much guys for tuning in again. Hope everyone has a good week and be on the lookout for future stuff from me. Thank you so much guys, and see you guys in either sometime later this week or next week. Okay, that is it. See ya, nerds.